What's going on, guys? NoSlack, Novak, finally back with another episode of Motorsport Manager. Now, it's been a very, very long time since I've actually done a video. Something like 3 months, maybe a little bit longer than 3 months, and I apologize for that very, very much, guys. I'm not going to go into the details of why I was gone for so long, and I'm not promising that I'll be, putting up daily videos, because I probably won't be doing daily videos. But hopefully, we can get 2, maybe 3 videos in a week. Hopefully. We'll see. Anyways, so we're back here with the Motorsport Manager series, and if I remember correctly, we were having financial difficulties, as we can see right here. We're almost 2 million in the hole, which is, it's not good. Not good, especially we have, 4 races to go, I think. If we go to the calendar, it shows here we have 4 races to go. We are going to be losing money in each race. The only chance of us getting back into the positives is through our sponsors, which we do have. Looks like we have 2 and 2 more sets. We have 4 sponsors that are going to need to be renewed here in the next 2 races, so hopefully they will bring us enough cash so that we can kind of stop hemorrhaging money and we can finish the season with enough cash for me to not get fired. Anyways, let's go check out a few other things. How's our car looking? So we're not designing any new parts, obviously, because we just don't have the cash for that. As far as improving parts, let's see what we've got going on here. We've got a bunch of parts that are close to 90% reliability. Now you guys have to remember, I've been gone for 3.5 months, so I kind of have to check this out because it has been a very long time. So reliability on our 2 best parts here is fine. It's fine on the front wing, fine on the gearbox. Reliability doesn't seem to be too big of an issue. We do want to focus more, I think, on the actual performance, because our top parts, there's still room for improvement there. Nothing is like maxed out except for the spec engine, but that came maxed out already, right? So yeah, I think that's something we really want to focus on is the performance. I mean, we'll still focus a little bit on the reliability, but we have it correct here. Little bit more in favor of the performance, so that's good there. Headquarters, I'm not too concerned about. Team, the only thing I might be concerned about is them leaving at the end of the season. Now, our drivers do still have a contract for not only the rest of this season, but all of next season as well. And then let's see here, 4 months, 4 months. Okay, so our main designer and our main mechanic, their contracts are expiring here at the end of the season. Now, unfortunately, Ellen does have pretty good potential. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to renew them right now. Just again, we have to kind of babysit our financial situation over here. The pit crew, that is something that they added in just before I finished, before I kind of disappeared for a little while. But for the most part, all of our crew that is going to be active in this upcoming race, their stamina is pretty solid. Nitty here is only a 76 out of 96, but that's still not bad. Still better than pretty much everybody down here that's in recovery. Scouting wise, we don't really care too much. Financials, yeah, you know what? We can't request additional funds because he already gave us more, and our budget for next year's car is already down to the cheap. So, we're spending as little money as we possibly can. So, what I think we can do, let's just go ahead and continue. Car repairs are complete. They're working on the performance and the reliability of certain parts, right? Let's go ahead. Let's check that out right now. Improve parts. We're in the 90s now on those. That's excellent. These are still getting worked on over here. Now, you know what? I think I actually want to just kind of bump this up just a little bit more. So these parts are going to be done 2 days before the race. If we did something like 3 days, 2 days, 1 day before the race. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and leave those right there. That'll be done 1 day before the race, and then we can throw in a new set of parts in there once that's done. Let's go ahead and just hit continue. We're gonna see how things are going in the European Racing Series, which is the series that we just got promoted from, right? And I wasn't expecting us to do so freaking well. As a matter of fact, let's check this out. So this is our first year in the Asia Pacific Super Cup, and we're actually in third. We're tied for second, though. We're 21 points behind Boa Esperanza, but we are tied with MRT Valbuena for second position. They have more wins than us, but we have the exact same amount of points. Now, that's team standings. As far as driver standings, Jamie is in third, and Laura is in sixth. So both of them are doing actually pretty dang well, considering it's the first year in this series. Let's go ahead and continue on. Those parts should be, here we go, performance work is going to be done very, very soon. Teams Championship target update, keep up the good work, excellent. Report, event calendar, don't care about that. Forecasting center, yeah, we're not building a forecasting center anytime soon because we don't have the cash for it. Alright, I'm kind of nervous going into this next race. This is going to be interesting. Performance work is going to be done. So let's see here. The performance work is done on some of these parts. Let's go ahead and add in the better brakes. We'll go ahead and we'll also add in the front wing here. We will add in the both of the gearboxes are done, so that's excellent. Don't need to focus on that. And then we have two more parts we can throw in here. What do we want to throw in? I think we're going to throw in the suspension just because it is average as opposed to the original. And then over here, this one only has 7. You know what, let's throw in this one over here. And then again, we're going to kind of focus more on that. These parts, they're all at 99% reliability. Let's actually remove those and throw in some other parts that could use some work. We'll throw in the good front wing right there. 91, 93, 88, 87. I think I want to throw in these the engines because they are spec, but we do want to get their reliability up a little bit more. Now we're at 99 over there. Good. 91, 93. I feel like that's good enough probably. Let's work on this suspension. It's at 87. Now, you know what? We'll do something like this. Let's do 15 and 5. Not mess with it too much. Let's go ahead and continue on. Now, for the race, what are we going to do? I don't recall where we've been finishing. I kind of want to say like 5th and better. Now, we do have the option to go for first. That'll get us 1.2 million. Not very realistic, I feel like, especially with me being gone out of the game for so long. 4th and above would be nice, that $800,000. 10th or above, $400,000. That is very realistic. Like, I feel like we have a really good chance of getting that. And I feel like we have an okay chance of getting that. It's definitely a gamble to go with Condor here for the 800,000. But you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. And then part fitting, I want to make sure that everybody has the parts that they should. Now, Jamie has been doing better, right? He's 3rd overall in the standings, but Laura is the better driver. This is going to be interesting. Let's just let Laura continue on with the better parts. And then over here, this is the same, doesn't really matter. Front wing, we're going to give her the higher performing. He's going to have the higher reliability. Over here, they both have pretty much an identical engine, so that's fine there. The rear wings are very, very close. We're going to stay with that, how that is. And then with the suspension, we will also stick to that. So yeah, I think we're good. So this is going to be what? Vancouver Track B. Now, I don't think we've raced on Vancouver Track B. But we're going to go into the practice session, right? We're going to kind of get our little setup going. And we'll see how we go. I will see you guys after the practice is actually done. Okay, so here we are, just before the race starts in Vancouver. Now, the practice session went okay. You know, I think Laura finished 10th. Jamie, I want to say he finished, I might be lying, like 17th or something like that. What concerns me, though, it has nothing to do with our performance. It actually has to do with the video. Now, things kind of seem a little choppy on my end. I'm not sure if they're going to look that way on your guys' end. So, let me know in the comments. Watch the race. Let me know in the comments if the video does look a little like stuttery. Maybe the frames just aren't good enough, the frames per second or whatever. I don't know. Might need to do some updating driver-wise. I really don't know. It just seems to me like it's a little the performance isn't there like it was 3-4 months ago when I was doing these videos. So let me know. We'll work on it from there. So let's check real quick. What's the weather gonna be like? It is actually gonna be pretty dry, which is kind of unfortunate because we did the practice in wets and intermediate tires. So we're gonna do race trim over here, and then over here, let's see, higher engine mode no longer impact conditions. Fast pit stops now have a negative 15%. Oh, I like that, risk taker. Fast pit stops now have negative 15% mistake chance. So that's excellent right there. So we're gonna go with that. Then over here for this, we're gonna do race trim and removes the red zone. I like it. So that's what we're gonna go with. Now car setups, I think we're looking pretty decent on both. We just used we didn't have the Vancouver racetrack B layout saved in our like racer like track setup because we've never actually raced on the B setup. So what I did, I loaded the Vancouver A, and then that was actually pretty close. So Laura here's at 98. We're gonna use that setup obviously, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna save that. Now what I want to do is I want to name this Vancouver B. And that'll let me know, obviously, use that for the remainder of the, you know, for their careers when they race here. So, let's see, it's 31 laps. These are going to get us 11 to 13. These are going to get us 16 to 18. What I think we're going to do is we're going to start off on the, you know, I don't know. Are we going to have to do, if we use these, we'll have to do, I think either way we're going to have to do 2 pits. So, you know what, let's start off on the super softs. We'll start off on the super softs with the 31 laps worth of fuel. That's right, we don't have to refuel anymore. Kind of forgot about that. So we should be good there. Now let's check out Jamie's setup. He's at 96%. So we're definitely going to use that. Let's go ahead and save that. Jamie, sir, we are going to name you the same thing, obviously, Vancouver B. Vancouver B. Alright, tire choice. You know what, let's go with the softs for you, just so that we're not pitting at the same time. Driver strategy right out the gate, we are going to go attack and overtake for both. And we'll see how that works out for us. I did do a little bit of weight stripping, so we did gain a little bit of a performance boost there, nothing too crazy. For the most part, all of our parts are still in the high 80s. Now let's check this out. Where are we starting? We've got Jamie starting in 8th, and we have Laura starting in 10th. Okay. Right in the middle of the pack. Not horrible, not all that bad. So remember, watch the race, guys, and I'm going to keep it on slow. We're going to go to 2 times speed here for a little bit, for like the first lap. And then once we get done with pretty much the first lap, I think we're going to go towards 4 times speed. And of course, Jamie already drives off the track right there. Awesome. So now, so Laura's in 8th and Jamie's in 20th because he decided to drive off the track for some reason. Anyways, all right. Let's go ahead. Oh, so yeah, remember, once I do speed it up, and you might be able to see it now, let me know in the comments section if you do see that stuttering. And if you have a solution, or what you think might be a solution, you know, let me know. Any advice would be appreciated. So, Laura's still in 8th, that's fine. Jamie is still in 20th, that's not fine, but there's nothing we can really do about that right now. Laura's got the soft tires, right? Or the super soft, and then Jamie has the regular soft tires. Now, let's go ahead. We're actually going to speed it up here a little bit. It looks a little bit better with this speed. That being said, let's go ahead and change this now. We'll do high and push, and then over here we'll do high and push as well. So Laura's in 6th, excellent. Jamie is still in 20th. He's a little bit less than a second behind Costa for 19th. Laura's in 6th still. Kind of want to maybe babysit her. So let's see. Tires, temperature-wise, we're fine. Yeah, you know what? The tires they're going down pretty quick. What I think we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go down on the tires. Now it is the driving style that messes with the tires, right? And then you know we have to kind of focus on the gas too. So we will go medium and medium, neutral medium for both. Laura's in 8th. Jamie has not moved up. Jamie is still in 20th. Don't like to see that. Would definitely expect Jamie, especially because he's like the 3rd overall driver in the league so far this year, so I would definitely expect him to be able to move up. 29 laps remaining. Laura's in 7th. Jamie is still in 20th. However, he does seem to be like right on the heels of Cavalcanti, who's in 19th. Come on, Jamie. We need you to move up a little bit, buddy. Laura's still in 7th. Jamie's still in 20th. Let's see what's going on over here with Jamie. Alright, yeah, see, he's in that little, like, bunch. I mean, he could definitely move up 2 or 3 spots, over, you know, the course of 1 lap. Laura's still in 7th. We definitely want to watch her a little bit. Tire temperatures are pretty dang good for both of our drivers, and then the fuel, little concerned with the fuel, with the negative 41 and negative 0.40 over there for Jamie. And look at that, Jamie's making moves. Nope, no, he's not. He moved up to the 19th for like half a second. Alright, come on, Jamie. Let's go focus a little bit more on Laura again. Alright. She's battling it out there with Vidal, who's in 6th, and Floridi, who's in 8th. Now, I do not remember the guys that are ahead of us in the drivers or the team standings. So it's probably something I should have paid a little bit more of attention to. However, 7th place for Laura, I don't feel like that's really going to be all that bad. If she can kind of maintain, I think we will be okay. Now, you know what, for Jamie here, I think we could kind of pick up his driving style a little bit because his tires are getting a little cold. Laura is actually looking pretty good. However, she's at 66% on those tires. I don't like seeing that too much. A lot of the field is running on those ultras, so they're going to have to pit probably a lap or 2 before we will. Especially before Jamie, because he's running on those softs. So he should be able to make another couple of laps longer than they will, which will give him a little bit of an advantage considering he's all the way back there at 19th now. But at least he's not 20th anymore. He's not dead last. I don't understand why he drove off the track though. That was a little disappointing. Anyways, Laura's still in 7th. Nothing really going on with moving up or down. Jamie is 0.6 seconds behind Krantz. Let's focus on him a little bit more here. Alright, need you to do a little bit of overtaking there, buddy. We can't have you finishing in 19th. That would be a huge disappointment for NoSlack Racing. If their star driver, who's currently in 3rd place, finishes 19th, that would be a little bit of an embarrassment. And we can't forget the sponsor's objective, which we need to finish 4th or better. Laura's in an okay position, I guess. 54% on her tires. Tire temperatures, let's go ahead and bring them back down over here for Jamie. Her tire temperatures are looking pretty dang good. Fuel is actually improving. We should be able to do just fine if we just keep it here on the medium for, you know, maybe 2 or 3 laps before the end of the race. Oh, man. It's been so long since I've played this. This is, it feels like I've almost, like, haven't played it in over a year. It's been a long time. Laura's still in 7th. Tires are at 48%. Jamie's still in 19th. Tires are at 59%. Tire temperatures are fine for both. Fuel will be fine for both, so I'm not too concerned about that. Come on, Laura. Only 1 second behind Vidal. Need you to do a little bit of passing up here. Lap 7 of 31. Now, when we do pit with Laura, I'm thinking we might pit her with some ultras. And then after that, well, those are probably only going to last us about 7 or 8 laps, but that should be enough to get us into the softs for the remainder of the race. So I don't think we'll have to do more than 2 pit stops total. Jamie is still in 19th. Laura is still in 7th. Tire temperatures are still looking pretty good. Tire wear is still looking fine. Somebody's already pitting. Wow, Mikhailovich already went into the pits. Masalea already had to pit too because of some sort of mechanical issue. So that's actually working out pretty well for us. Laura's in 6th. Jamie's in 18th. Improving here a little bit. All those guys on those ultras are going to have to pit here in the next probably 1 or 2 laps. Parisi might be able to make it another lap longer than their other ultra tire counterparts. But let's see. So we're 8 laps in. Oh man, 34%. So Laura is going to have to pit here relatively soon. Tire temperatures are still fine. Fuel situation is still improving. I definitely think, you know what, Laura's in second now. That's excellent. We're in the sponsor's objective. Laura is in second. Jamie should be moving up a little bit as well. Jamie's now in 16th, dropping down to 17th. Okay. Laura tire wear is at 29%, so I'm thinking we might be able to make it one more lap. Where is she compared to... this is going to be interesting. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think she'll be able to make it the one more lap. I'm going to get a little bit greedy, and I'm going to try to have her go just the one more lap. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us too much. Alright, here we go. Passing up pit lane. Let's go ahead and slow down. We're going to schedule this pit stop. We're going to give her some ultras. Those are only going to be good for 7 to 9 laps. Let's say they go 7. Let's see. So we have 22 laps remaining. Let's say those go 7. You know what? 16 to 18. Then that's going to be a little... You know, I think we're just going to stick with the super softs. Let's check out the parts. We're going to stick to another set of super softs. Parts are more than okay. Pit strategy, we're going to go with the fast. Because I'm pretty sure she has that little attribute to where the fast is decreased by negative 15%, right? So we're going to go with fast, and let's schedule that. Now, speed it up a little bit. She's at 23% on her tires right now. She should be okay. My guess is she'll pit somewhere around like 13% on her tires. Now, Jamie's at 39%. Tire temperatures are looking fine. Fuel's looking fine. I think he'll be able to make it another lap or 2 on those soft tires, and then we'll maybe throw on some super softs for him. We'll see. Laura's in second. Jamie's in 15th now, so he's moving up a little bit, which is excellent. Hopefully we'll be able to manage the race so that Laura can actually finish in that sponsor's objective, because that would be huge. That would be absolutely huge. If we can get Laura to finish in like the top 3, I would be very happy with that. Now let's see, Laura is going to go into the pits. So she's going into the pits in second place. And unfortunately, she's going to leave no mistakes, so that's excellent. She's leaving 13th, 14th, 16th now, 12th, 13th. Okay, she's leaving 13th. Could be worse. Could be better, could be worse. But I think, you know what, I think we're going to be okay with that. No mistakes. That was a decent pit stop. I can't complain too much. Now, let's focus on Jamie over here. Jamie is currently in 16th place. Jamie is at 31% on the tire wear. We might, let's see, 11 laps in. If ultras last, let's say 7 laps, it'll be 18. That'll leave us with 13 laps to go. We might be able to throw some ultras on Jamie. And I feel like he probably needs it. Because he's so far back. He's in 18th place. We kind of need to do a little, something a little, you know, drastic. So he's at 28%. Let's go ahead and schedule a pit stop for Jamie. 6 to 8 laps. Okay, so we have 20 laps remaining. If we can manage to get 6 laps out of that, that'll leave us with 14 laps. You know what? Let's do it. Ultras for Jamie. Park conditions looking fine. Rear wing a little low, but I think we'll be fine. And then we're gonna go with the let's see, 3. You know, that's only a 1 second difference. We're gonna go with the balanced over there for Jamie. Let's go ahead and speed up the race again. So Laura's in 10th, so she's moving up. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And Vidal, Larson, 1 and 3. They are gonna have to pit here soon. So Laura should be able to move up a few more spots there. She's in a better tire situation than pretty much every single driver ahead of her. So I think Laura's going to be fine. I think we're going to be just fine with Laura. Jamie is going to be going into the pits here very, very soon. 11th and 17th. 10th and 17th now. Laura and Jamie respectively. Fuel situation is looking pretty dang good. Tire temperatures are looking pretty good for both drivers. Tire wear, looking decent for Laura. Jamie is going into the pits right now, and he's going to get those ultras, so this is going to be interesting. No mistakes, excellent. Unfortunately, Jamie's leaving in 19th. Yep, still 19th, but he's got those ultras, so he should be able to start passing up some people, because he is in a pretty good situation with the tires right now. Now, let's see, Laura's in 9th, 80% on the tires, tire temperature right there in the middle. Not really too hot, not really too cold, so we're fine with that. Let's go ahead and watch Laura here for a second. Ah, man, this is going to be interesting. Really interesting to see how this plays out. There's a few drivers, too. Omura, Costa, they haven't pit yet, and they're 3rd and 4th. That's interesting. 7th and 8th, Shaw and Cavalcanti, they haven't pit yet either, so that's a few spots that we'll be able to kind of move up. But it's interesting that we've gone 14 laps and they haven't pit yet. I mean, they are running on those soft tires, and they do. I'm sure they have better tire wear than we do as a team, you know. Let's see, Laura's in 10th, kind of dropped down from 9th. Jamie's in 19th, so he's not really doing too much in terms of you know, overtaking people. Tire wear is looking fine. Tire temperatures also fine right there. They're like the sweet spot. Fuel wise, we're okay. It's just our drivers aren't really doing too much. 17 laps remaining. Laura is still in 10th. Jamie is still in 19th. Not much happening here in terms of overtaking. Laura, as soon as I say that, Laura drops a spot, which is not what we want, obviously. Captain Obvious reporting for duty. Come on, Laura. Catch up. Catch up. She does have 4 drivers ahead of her, though, that are going to have to pit. They're going to have to. So I'm assuming she's going to go at least from 11th to 7th. Tire temperatures are looking fine. Tire wear is looking fine. Fuel, we're in the plus again, so that's excellent. We could save that up for the last lap or two. There we go. A little bit of passing up there from Laura in 10th now. Excellent, excellent. You know what? I'm thinking, let's go ahead. Let's bump up their driving style a little bit for both drivers. Laura's in 8th now. Good. I just want to get their tires slightly warmer. Just slightly warmer. And let's double check the weather too. It is not going to rain. No wetness on the track, so that's going to be excellent there. Tires are slowly heating up. Let's kind of see what these other drivers are doing. For the most part, they're all running the same. Okay. Laura's still in 8th. Jamie's in 18th. Really, I've kind of given up on Jamie. He's a little too far back there. That initial drive off the track at the first turn really messed him up. Now with Laura, she's our only hope. Come on, Laura. Laura Ingledew, you're our only hope. Come on, 7th now. Excellent, excellent. Go, 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 go. We need you to get to 4th, Laura. Alright, tire temperatures are heating up a little too much. Let's go ahead back down in neutral for both drivers. 7th and 18th still. Fuel-wise, we're looking fine. Tire wear, we're still looking fine. Jamie's probably going to have to pit here sooner than Laura because he's on those ultras. And then once he does pit, we're just going to throw on some of those soft tires, and both of our drivers should be able to finish out the race without another pit stop. Now, it's impressive. Shaw is still running on their on his. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. Shaw, let's assume it's a guy. Shaw is still running on his initial tires. Still hasn't gone into the pits. That is absolutely ridiculous. Now Laura managed to go into 6th place. Oh, there you go. Shaw's finally pitting. So Laura's in 6th. Jamie is still in 18th. However, battling very closely for 17th. Let's check Jamie out here real quick. Right on the heels of Cavalcanti there for 17th, and Arbeloa is in 16th, not too far ahead of him. Tire temperatures are looking good. Fuel situation is looking good. We're going to have Jamie pit here relatively soon. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead. You know what? We're going to have him go... Ooh. We're going to have him go one more lap. No, I think we have to have him pit now. We're going to have him pit now. We're going to give him just a set of softs, and he's going to have to finish the race on those. Parts, not bad. Pit strategy, balanced. Okay, we'll go with that. So Jamie's going to go into the pits now. Hopefully that'll be his last pit stop for the remainder of the race. And then Laura is probably going to go into the pits 1, maybe 2 laps later. And then that should be her last pit stop for the race too. Now let's check out Jamie's pit stop here. He's going to go in there, front jack, rear jack, tires, all good. Not a bad pit stop. Not a bad pit stop at all. However, Jamie is now in 20th, which is absolutely embarrassing considering he's the 3rd place driver in the league, right? But I guess, you know, you make a mistake like that and it really kills the rest of your race. That's very unfortunate that he made that mistake just, you know, on the first turn of the race. However, not much we can do about that. Let's see. Laura is going to be able to do 1 more lap, I feel like. Let's go ahead and schedule her pit stop. She is... Ooh, she might be able to finish. There's 12 laps remaining. 11 to 13 on these super softs. She might be able to finish it. Oh, man. You know what? Let's take a... 12 laps remaining, man. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. That's a tough decision. You know what? Let's hold off. Oop, nope. Let's hold off for a second. We're going to cancel the pit stop and kind of see where she's at. She's not going to be able to do another lap. I'm fairly certain of that. 25% on the super, yeah, super soft tires, right? The red is the super soft. 24%. She's going to have to pit. She's in 6th. She's getting close to pit lane. Let's go ahead and slow down. Oh boy, okay. So we still have the 12 laps remaining. Those will without a doubt be able to last for the rest of the race. Now if we do the super softs, 11 to 13. Speed is almost at 4 stars. 3.5. You know what? I think we're just going to go for the guaranteed they'll be able to finish. Park condition, shouldn't have any issues. Pit strategy, we're going to go with the fast. And let's go ahead and schedule her pit stop. Now Jamie, we've kind of given up on Jamie. He's a lost cause. He's 6 seconds behind the next closest driver. He might be able to make that up, but he's not going to finish anywhere near like the top 10. So, you know what, Jamie, you had a good chance, you had a good car, and for some reason you just messed it up. Now Laura, she is in 6th place, however she's going to pit. Now let's hope nothing here messes up. Come on Laura, get in there. Front jack good, rear jack good, tires, uh-oh, something happened. Front left tire got messed up. No, it's gonna mess up our race. Angelo, you messed up the tires, man. Alright, so she's going in 14th. She's going to make the rest of the race, though. She's going to make the rest of the race. And you know what? She can actually kind of, let's go with push and high for her strategy. She's got the fuel to waste. She's going to be able to make it with her tires, so we can kind of warm those up a little bit more. And we'll just babysit her. Oh, man, that was frustrating. 0.32 in excess of fuel. She's in 14th. I'm kind of confident we'll be able to get her into the top 10. Now, if we're going to be able to get into the sponsors objective, I'm not sure if that's realistic. Also, if you guys are still watching, do me a favor. Are you guys seeing like any kind of stuttering or performance lag or anything like that in the video? Or does it look like all the other videos that I've uploaded? Let me know in the comments. Please, please. It's kind of bugging me. So, Laura's in 14th. Jamie's in 19th. Okay, moving up. However, you know, lost cause, like I said. So, Laura, let's get you at least into the top 10. At least. At the very least. Please. 90% tires, 0.22 in excess of fuel. Come on, Laura. Pass him up, pass him up, pass him up. There we go. Now, Laura is a full 4 seconds behind the next closest driver. That's sad. However, Tyler might have to pit here soon. Laura's in 13th. Tyler might have to pit. Shaw probably won't have to pit again. Stromby will definitely have to pit. Mikhailovich, who's in 9th, already pitted and is going to finish the race on those super soft tires. We might be able to do a little bit of catching up, but I don't think we're really going to be able to get into the sponsors objective. I think that's out of reach. I think that's out of reach. Now let's go ahead, we're going to lower the driving style. We can kind of keep the fuel up high because we're still at 0.11 in excess of fuel. For Jamie, we can actually improve that too. We can go over to high on the fuel consumption. Hopefully that'll allow him to kind of gain a little bit of ground. Laura is still in 13th place. And then now she's in 12th. 3 seconds behind 11th place Tyler. She's looking okay on fuel. Tires are pretty warm. Tires should definitely make it the rest of the race. You know what, we could actually warm up Jamie's tires too. We'll go to push over there. And then for Laura, we're going to want to drop down in the fuel consumption here pretty soon. She is now 2.5 seconds behind Tyler, so she's definitely catching up. Come on, Laura. Come on, come on, come on. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's go, Laura. Don't let him catch up. Don't let him overtake you. No, don't let him overtake you. No. Come on, Laura. Really? Alright. Laura's in 12th. Oh, you know what? Della Vallina isn't on those ultras. That's why. That's why Laura got overtaken. Tire temperatures are fine for both drivers. Fuel is fine for both drivers. Tire wear is going to be fine for both drivers. Pretty much for the rest of the race, we just have to sit back and kind of watch what happens. Now, I think we're going to essentially... I fully expect us to just finish in 12th and 15th, or 12th and 19th. Don't really think we're going to be able to do much gaining, and I don't think we're going to do much dropping either. Tyler might have to pit. Probably not. Arbeloa might have to pit, but that doesn't matter because Arbeloa is behind Laura in 13th place. So I think we're pretty much set. This is where we're going to finish. And it's unfortunate. I mean, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I forgot to do something, considering that I've been off for 3.5 months. But you know what? Just let me know in the comments, guys. Whatever you think I did wrong, whatever I need to do to improve, whatever we have to do to get Laura and Jamie back into finishing in like the top 6 consistently, let me know. Let me know, because I feel like I probably just did something wrong. Tire temperature is looking fine for both drivers. Tire wear still fine. Gas is fine for both drivers as well. So yeah, we're just gonna sit back and watch this stuff play out. Laura's in 11th. Jamie's actually moved up to 16th because we've had some pit issues for a few drivers. So that's nice, I guess. It's not really gonna help us out too much. Vidal's pretty much got this hands down 13 seconds ahead of the 2nd place driver. Still plenty of tires left on his super softs too. DeWolf is having to pit. However, with such a big lead, I don't think Laura's going to be able to do any major like catching up to DeWolf. She's in 11th. Della Vallina is 2 seconds ahead of her. DeWolf is 7 seconds ahead of her. So yeah, we're not really going to be able to do any catching up that's going to be worth any kind of points or anything like that. 11th and 16th. Let's go ahead and lower Jamie over here. Fuel wise, tire wise, we're going to stick with it for Laura. 11th place. Jamie's still in 16th. You know what, the next race is one that I'm actually looking forward to a lot, because it's the one that's in Phoenix, and it's actually just going to be like a NASCAR style race, which I've never actually done that. I've played Motorsport Manager for a long time, and I've never ran on that like circular racetrack where they just essentially go around in circles. You know, there's no sharp turns, nothing crazy like that. So it's going to definitely be interesting to see how that plays out. Now we do have about 2.5 laps left. Plenty of fuel for both of our drivers. Tire wear, I think Jamie's actually kind of running a little dangerous, so we're going to go to conserve over there. on his tires, because obviously we don't want to have him pit with a lap or two to go. Laura is fine. She's at 47%. She's going to be able to finish no problem with those tires. As a matter of fact, we can kind of up her fuel strategy a little bit, so we'll go to high. 11th place, yeah, she's 3 seconds behind, 2.5 really behind 10th place. I don't think she's going to be able to make up that kind of ground. Jamie's in 16th. Jamie is 2.5 seconds behind 15th, so again, he's not going to really be able to make up that kind of ground either. So I think we're essentially just, we have to be happy with 11th and 16th overall, which obviously we're not. But you know what, considering it's been 3.5 months, maybe it's not that bad either. 11th place for Laura, 16th place for Jamie is looking like a pretty good certainty. Laura's actually in 10th now, so interesting there. No, there's no points for 10th, but 10th is obviously still better than 11th. She's on her final lap. Jamie's at 16th. We're looking fine. Tires fine. All that good stuff there. Let's go ahead and go to push just so that nobody catches up to her. We're looking good over here. Come on, Laura. Finish 10th. Come on, Laura. Laura is, without a doubt, gonna finish 10th. Jamie moved up to 15th. Excellent. Excellent. Yep, officially 10th for Laura. Jamie is going to be 15th for sure. And that's that, guys. 10th and 15th. Interesting comeback. Now, I wonder if I just misplayed that. It's amazing to me. It's just amazing how, like, Cavalcanti and Costa, how them and Shaw, they all managed to just do the one pit stop. They must have some excellent tire wear on their vehicles to be able to do the 31 lap race on just the 2 sets of soft tires. Now I get that it said something like 16 laps for the soft tires, so maybe if we had gone like super conservative that would have been fine. But I feel like if we had just done the conservative and just the one pit stop, it wouldn't have made up the time that extra pit stop cost us. So I'm not gonna beat myself up too much. No illegal parts, so there's nothing you guys could do to make us drop back. Now let's see. Yep, still finished 10th, still finished 15th. Looks like Kareem Shaw here did have some sort of a penalty. However, didn't really help us out that he had that penalty. So now overall driver standings, we're now 5th and 6th. 5th and 6th. Laura is just 3 points behind Jamie. Alright. NoSlack Racing dropped down. We were tied for second, right? I think we're tied for second. And we actually dropped down to 4th. However, we're only 3 points behind McNeil, who's currently in 2nd. So I'm not too concerned about that. If I get my stuff together, I think we'll be able to do just fine. Oh boy. Alright, let's see what's going to happen after the race. Okay, here we go with a post-race team report. So Laura really didn't improve at all. Jamie had a horrible race, finished in 15th. The form for both of our drivers was pretty poor. However, at least Jamie did improve. We were expected to finish 9th. We came in 7th, so he's happy with that. Our marketability is at 76%. We lost 1.5 million. That's going to put us at, what, like 3.3 or 3.4? Yeah, 3.4 million in the hole. Ah, boy. Okay, well, let's just hope that our sponsorships come through and they get us a nice chunk of change. Hopefully that's something that happens. Now let's check out our pit crew. Whoever this is, Banis, is down at 27 out of 77 with the stamina. So, yeah, one mistake there. And then Alan had a mistake. I didn't catch one of them. I know we had one on the rear tires, which they're both actually on the tires. So, not quite sure. Oh, you know what? What happened here? We didn't have... Oh, boy. Well, we definitely need to hire someone else because we're at 27 out of 77 here. So I feel like we definitely have to add at least one more pit crew member. Tires 15, cost per race 15,000. Let's go ahead and hire them. Oh boy, that's gonna cost us. Shoot. All right, and you know what? That was my fault. We didn't renew the contracts. That's definitely something I should have done because now it's gonna cost us 200 grand, and I'm sure renewing the contracts would have only cost us 15. So that's pretty disappointing. That was a mess up on my part. However, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's continue on. Okay, let's do this interview. I don't really want to. Laura Ingledew has claimed that your brakes seem to be holding the team back, and technical commentators seem to agree. Is it true? Could very well be true. I'm not really certain. Let's see. I'm going to say that, you know what? She needs to button it. That's what I'm going to say. Her morale did not go down, which is a little surprising. A little surprising. Car repairs should be complete, so let's see how this is looking now. We're definitely going to be improving the reliability of these parts, but again, it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna take precedence over the actual performance. We want to get this done more so than the others. Now, you know what? Let's just go ahead and we're going to simulate a little bit longer. I'm going to try to get as many of these sponsorships in before we actually accept. Okay, so they're all in. They're all in. Okay, let's see what we can get. 4 races, 3 races, 7th or above, 10th or above, $450,000 plus a $600,000 bonus. Which this is good because we actually only have the 3 races left. So 450 grand, that would be quite nice. Now this one here is pretty good too. 800 grand with a $400,000 bonus, and that's for 4 races. Now obviously this has the highest upfront, but the bonus payment is pretty bad. I think we're gonna go with the cruises over here. 4 races, 800 grand. Let's go with that. Yes, we're gonna confirm that. That's gonna put us a little bit above 3 million, so it's like 2.8 million. Let's come over here. Let's see what they have available. 1.6 up front. We're gonna wait on that next sponsor because there should be one more. Okay, let's see what we have to offer now. No upfront payment. That's not good enough. I think we're gonna have to go with Old George. We've got the 4-star sponsor over here, 700,000 with the 300,000 per race. So now with the 3 races left this season, that's gonna give us 900 grand, and then the 700,000. So that's gonna give us 1.6 million. Now let's see, 1.6 million there total for just this season, and then over here, 1.6 million. But then that's that. So I think we're definitely going to go with Old George. Even though it's not going to get us the 1.6 million right now, that overall is going to give us the most amount of money. And that's really what we need right now. So 2.1 million that we're down. And then we still have, after this next race in Phoenix, we still have another pair of sponsors that are going to be going bye-bye. So we'll be able to do new sponsorships after that race. So guys, you know what? That is going to be it for this video, for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the comeback of NoSlack Racing, even though it really wasn't all that great of a showing. Pretty disappointing, right? What was it, like 10th and 15th? Not good enough. Not up to NoSlack standards, but you know what? Hopefully we'll get better. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one, and yeah. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.